morning. It's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. We're going to go ahead and do a morning brew for all signs. What do you guys need to know? Whatever comes out this morning. So, good morning. We're going to do Aries to Pisces, and then any members that did not get their questions, I will get yours, answered. So, I already have a couple wrote down. So what we're going to do is at the end, members, when I have the sign up, you guys, if you have not had any question answered this week, I will answer your question. And I might do super chats as well, depending on, the timing and all that and how everything goes with the readings. So depends what mood I'm in. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, we're just going to see whatever comes out. Good morning, everybody. Let me scroll up real quick. Good morning, T-Rose, Aries man. Good morning, Shirley, Janet, Danielle, Diamond. I know, Diamond, you for sure have not had a question. So make sure to let me know your question. I just want to make sure everybody with the members gets at least their 2 questions. That's why I do this, like a catch-up day. So if you didn't have a chance the first 2 days, you guys can ask your question as well. So, and I probably will do a couple super chats, maybe 1 or 2, just depending, how cold it is out here and also how everything goes. Hey, guys. Hey, Katie. Hey, Sarath. All of you feel better, Diamond. I was wondering where you've been because you always, email me and let me know your questions. So I figured you were busy or something. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you for being here. If you guys want to be a member, you guys can join below in my description. If you want to book personal readings, I have 2 for $20, Cash App and PayPal readings. And also some of my readings on my website are kind of on sale a little bit. So you guys can check that out. Yes, Sarath, if you do end up missing the super chat, you can always just email me for readings. So you can do that instead. If you can do super chats, if you want to do a reading, I can do a little bit before I go to work this afternoon. So, all right, let's go ahead, get started with Aries to see whatever comes out. Take it out, resonates, 238. And you can always watch whatever placement, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, cross watch. All right, let's see. What does Aries need to know at this time? That card just flew out. Okay, impersonator came out in reversed. Scarcity tactics. Cock blocking. There could be somebody trying to cock block you. Somebody wants you, I feel. So Aries, there could be somebody that, they want you, but they're trying to block you. You got good things coming your way. Good fortune. Somebody, they're lusting over you. You got somebody lusting over you and wanting to do whatever to have you is the energy I'm getting. You look like you're doing well. Okay, check yourself. All right, and insecure. Somebody needs to check themselves, okay? Because there's somebody that's like willing to do whatever to have you. Yeah, you look like the star to somebody. You have good things coming your way. I feel like also to check yourself, you need to be careful who you surround your energy with or who you're, vibing with. So, why impersonator reverse scarcity tactics? 2 of Wands in reverse. 6 of Wands reverse. Justice in reverse. Okay, and the Fool. Yeah, there's somebody wanting to compete for you. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Could be an Aries or a Libra. You got somebody in your energy wanting you. Okay, they're going to do whatever to have you is kind of what it feels like here. They could feel like in competition. There's somebody who feels like in competition with you, like you can have whoever you want. Maybe you don't even like what they have to offer because this person has been showing you who they actually are. Okay. And maybe you're just not into them or, it's almost like they feel like they have to be somebody that they're not, or they may feel like they have to go to that alternative because they feel like you're not into them. So there's somebody that feels like you're just not mutual feeling for them. And they have to go to, all kinds of measures to have you. Hey, Amel. Hey, Alexandria. Summer Breeze. Yeah, look, you're looking good. 9 of Pentacles. So you're a catch to somebody. Hanged Man. Eight of Wands reverse, Magician reverse. This could be somebody that's not even in contact with you. Yeah, somebody feels like, they're not good enough for you. You have other options. And I think they're wanting to try to do whatever to get you is what it looks like here. But yeah, you guys could be blocked, or, you block them. Check yourself. The Sun, the Six of Cups reverse, could be a past person. Hierophant reverse and the Nine of Swords. Yeah. So if it's a past person, some of you, it was a karmic person that still wants to come back into your life. They're still lusting over you. Very insecure. And the problem is you have so much going on better in your life. I think they would be holding you back. So this looks like a past person that has not changed. They have not learned any kind of lesson. And, I think, I don't really know if you should let them back into your life. What's your advice? King of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands, the Moon, Ace of Cups. I mean, I think you got somebody else as well, or you have something new with someone. Yeah. So you guys could end up having another person that you're already involved with. And you could end up hurting this person's feelings by considering the past person. Because I feel like it's a past person wanting to return into your life, wanting to have you at all costs, or trying to cock block you from someone new. Because it looks like you got somebody new in your energy. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio. They're trying to block you. So my advice to you is, like, I would maybe just pursue something new. Go towards a new person. Because I don't think this person from the past has changed. I don't think they've learned any kind of lesson. I think you already know how they are, how they operate, and you got good things coming your way. So you need to check yourself and what you entertain, what you're around. So you guys could be dealing with another Aries, a Capricorn, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Taurus. Hey, hey Kitty, a Leo, a Gemini, Pisces, a Libra. So that's what I'm saying. Be careful of that. But I am seeing two people in your energy, a past person and a new person. The past person's trying to sabotage. All right, 7:30. What we got for Taurus? Let me get a little bit of coffee. Oh, thank you, Summer Breeze. All right, what does Taurus need to know? Somebody's hooked on you. Somebody that might not be very spiritual, or they're starting to be more spiritual. They're hooked on you. Okay, you're hustling. You're reflecting. Okay. So a lot of you are very spiritual. And maybe you're working on your spirituality, or maybe some of you are wanting to work with spirituality, like have a job doing that. And then we also have rebound and reverse. So somebody from the past. So it looks like a past person, not a new person, is still hooked on you. They're shattered and destroyed. They could be wondering if you're moving on to somebody else. Some of you that have spiritual hater in reverse, they could be starting to go to measures of wanting to do some kind of magic on you, or keep you stuck or hooked on them. Because it looks like somebody that does not want you to move on, does not want you to let them go. And they feel like you can have whoever you want. You're in a different energy. Okay. So let me see. Yeah, I'm kind of getting, wow, yeah, for a lot of you, it's somebody still energetically tied to you in some way. All right, let's see. Wow, the Magician. Like I said, if they're not like into bad, like black magic, they're into some kind of spirituality, or they're doing something to keep you stuck on them. Okay, so let's see. Emperor in reverse. Yeah, Knight of Wands reversed. Empress in reversed. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Damn, this could have been like a marriage, or like a serious connection that you were in. 3 of Cups in reverse. There could have been a third party that got in the way. Okay, so this could have been like you and somebody like in some kind of, serious connection, maybe a commitment, marriage, or you guys were some kind of spiritual connection with the Emperor and the Empress reverse. But I'm getting there was some Knight of Wands reverse that got in the way between the two of you. So either you had a third party, or there was some kind of friend or something that interfered. I know, it's sunny out here today. Yeah, this person, I don't think they want you to move on to anyone else. Yeah, they're stuck on you. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Six of Cups, yeah, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords. So I think you're in some kind of situation where this person does not want to let you go. They see you working on yourself. You're enjoying your life. Nine of Cups. You look happy. You look like you're not bothered. And this person's destroyed and upset that you look happier without them. And I am getting a past person. Hey, younger entrepreneur. Yeah, they realize Seven of Swords reverse, Three of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles reverse. They realize this third party got in the way between the two of you and sabotaged. This is somebody listening to their intuition now. So they're finally getting clarity. They're finally listening to their higher self. And I think this person is still hooked on you, and they've been doing a lot of reflecting, and they don't want to let you go. Yeah, this person is still feeding off your energy energetically. Okay, let's see. What is your advice? Four of Wands in reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, and the Hermit reverse. I don't feel like this person's in a good energy right now. Yeah, I feel like it would just cause more problems if you were to try to like interact or try to work things out. This looks like somebody that is not stable or not in alignment with themselves. So I definitely feel like you guys should just continue working on yourself. You are hustling. You're focusing on self-care, self-love. And I would do that because I don't think you and this person are in alignment. I do feel like they will be back, though. They will be back. They are going to still fight for you. But right now, you need to make yourself a priority, is what I'm seeing. But they do realize this third party got in the way. For a lot of you, they could have listened to advice about going to another person or just moving on. And they, took their own advice, is what I'm seeing. So, Virgo, I have strong earth here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, you guys could be dealing with, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, Sag, Aries. Oh, thank you, younger entrepreneur. All right, Gemini, what's going on? 1226. All right, what's going on with Gemini? Somebody don't want to play games with you anymore? Okay, or they feel they don't have a chance. So yeah, somebody feels like they don't have a chance with you. Scarcity tactic in reverse. Clout hungry. So this is somebody trying to make up drama, make something up. You're dusting it off. Okay. So somebody's trying to cause problems with you. You're unbothered. Yeah, you're guarded from this person. Hard to reach. Okay. So I don't know who this is. Somebody's trying to get some kind of reaction out of you. Yeah, they're caught up. So they got caught. Okay. And I think you no longer want to have communication or speak to this person, whoever they are. I think somebody was making up drama, lies, things like that. And I don't think you're responding to this person. If anything, you're dusting it off. So let me see who this is. You're welcome, guys. Hey, AMG. I'll see you later, T-Rose. Hey, Angel Eyes. Okay, what's going on with this person here? Two of Swords. The Strength. That just fell out. Okay, could be a Leo. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. Somebody feels like they don't have a chance, whatever this is. Yeah, like they can't do anything anymore. Like they ran out of options or they ran out of lies or something like that. I don't know if this is somebody that you're dealing with. Some of you, it's a person romantically you've been dealing with. They've been lying, they've been cheating. And I think you found out how this person operates. You found out how they are. Like they can do nothing else. Like they're all out of options. I think you don't want to talk to this person. You are guarded. You could be blocking them as well. Two of Swords. Yeah, you're pissed at them. Temperance reverse, 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. You're focusing elsewhere. You're focusing elsewhere. You're focusing on your happiness, your future. And I think you no longer want to entertain this person because you feel they're a liar. You feel they keep secrets from you, emotionally unavailable. Yeah, this looks like a love situation where you're finding out that somebody has just been lying, being deceitful, and you no longer want to entertain this. Okay. Yeah, I think you're giving to your money, your finances, Yeah, you're ending this situation. Death, the Four of Swords, Sun in reverse. I think you're just trying to focus on yourself. You are heartbroken. Some of you could find out about a third party, or you will be soon, that they were entertaining someone else or talking to someone else. It looks like somebody that just kept doing things, to upset you. And maybe you thought that they were doing things that was not true. Like they were just making up lies, accusations to upset you. But then you're finding out that, oh, they actually were cheating on me, or, oh, they actually were doing this, is kind of what I'm seeing. And it's sad. A lot of you felt like, this person, you were giving your time and energy to them. You were being fair to them. And then they were cheating on you behind your back, or just playing games, holding a lot of, secrets, not being honest with you. You're very upset, but I think you're trying to just move on. This looks like a breakup, Gemini, where you're disappointed in this person. Like, I'm so disappointed. And it's like they tried to do things to upset you, or say things that were not true, or make up so many lies. But at this point, you found out the truth. Some of you are finding out through another person. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Johnny. Your advice: Page of Wands, Ten of Pentacles reverse, Empress in reverse, and the King of Swords reverse. Yeah, if this is somebody that continues to just want other attention, to be in the public eye, I don't think you guys have much in common. Because I think you want a solid relationship. You want commitment and loyalty. And this person, all they care about is getting attention, talking to other people. And I don't think you guys are on the same wavelength. So I think your intuition's right. I think you do just need to shut this out. You did find out stuff about this person, Gemini, and they are very mysterious. They've been holding back stuff from you. And I think it's best to just end it. A lot of you, they are clout hungry. They want attention. They want any kind of attention they can get by doing whatever. And this could be somebody in the public eye. They could be on like social media. If not, it's somebody that's just not loyal to you. They don't give you any kind of attention. Okay, it could be a Sag and Aquarius, an Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, a Scorpio, a Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do Cancer. 1729. Let me get a little bit more coffee. All right, Cancer, what do you guys need to know? Somebody could be paying you back. Somebody could be paying you back if they stole from you, or they took money in some way. Because I have thief in reverse and giving money. So maybe they're going to be giving you back money if they indirectly took from you, or it's been a while since they've paid you back, something like that. You are getting money from somebody. Could be a legal situation. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You guys could be leaving a situation, maybe legally. Okay. You're peacing out. I don't know if it's a job or what it is. Hey, Samir, but you're getting money. You're no longer being lied to. You're kicking something to the curb, and you're checking yourself. Okay. Well, you guys could be going to court for something. Like you feel like you were done unfair. You're owed money. Okay. If you've been waiting for that, I see the money happening very soon. I just saw the 8 of Wands. Yeah, if you've been waiting for, some of you, maybe the end of February or during Pisces season, you'll receive this money. You guys could also be ending a relationship too. This could be the end of a relationship. This could be, maybe you have to get something finalized, maybe a divorce. Why are you giving money? Why are you getting money? Yeah, somebody that hasn't been speaking to you. Yeah, a lot of you are finding out that you are done unfair. Maybe if you're in a relationship or something, or a marriage, you're finding out that there was hidden assets, or they were indirectly taking money from you, or they owe you just whatever's back yours. Some of you could be in a bad situation where like you felt like you had no options, or you had no way out. Okay. Or you were telling yourself that, like maybe you were dealing with some kind of situation where you were owed this money, but you didn't know what to do or how to get it. It looks like you're getting some kind of answer here. You guys could be filing something legally, like having to go to the court, okay, to get the situation taken care of. Yeah, because somebody refuses to pay you back or give you what's yours, but it's meant to be given to you. Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is like a breakup situation. Somebody, or like a child support ending, whatever. They refuse to give you what's theirs because they're being petty. Okay. They're being petty. And I think you guys are going somewhere and getting money. Okay. And you're kicking somebody out. Maybe you're finding out somebody's been hiding money from you, stealing money from you. Yeah, the World in reverse, 9 of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the 7 of Swords reverse. You've had this feeling for a while, this gut feeling. And I think very soon with the Tower, it's going to come to light. Now, this could even be for some of you, if it's not a relationship, this could be a job where you're finding out the job is stealing from you or the job is not paying you fairly. You're being robbed of something. You're going to the court and you're getting money. Okay. You're getting something legally processed and you're going to get money from that. It's really good, but it's a Tower here. And you're having to leave the situation. 8 of Cups, 3 of Wands. So for a lot of you, if it's a relationship, a person, a job, you're having to get away from the situation, probably because you have court documents. You can't be around this person. You can't be any more involved with them. So the money can come is what it feels like here. Like you can't have any more contact. You have to break, any kind of tie to this person. So that way, when the money comes back to you, that it's been all fair and equal. Okay. Hey, Tina. So I don't know if it's a relationship. Some of you, it's a marriage, a relationship. Some of you, it's a job. You're being done wrong, but you're listening to your intuition here about going for this opportunity, fighting for what's yours. Hey, CM. What's your advice, Cancer? Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you should just, in the situation, take charge. Okay, take charge, be assertive. King of Swords, the Emperor. Because I think you've been ignoring your intuition. A lot of you are just not confrontational people, but I think you need to be assertive. You needed to get back what's yours. And I think you're just needing to end whatever the situation is and move on from it. For a lot of you, it was some kind of learning situation. Like you had to learn from this, some kind of lesson. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. You're leaving a situation, you're walking away, but I do see you getting money from whatever's been, hidden from you, lied to you. I have Aries, I have Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be a fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and do Leo. 2236. All right, what's going on with Leo? What do you guys need to know? Somebody's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So somebody around you is a liar. They're being deceptive. They had scarcity tactics. I feel like that's somebody wanting to win at all costs. Too busy winning. You look like the prize to somebody. You look like a prize to somebody, and they're wanting to win you at all costs. Like you're at an auction or something, Anyways, and then I got here somebody that doesn't want to lie. Okay. Maybe they were lying about something in the past, but they're coming to some kind of conscience here. Somebody doesn't want to be a player anymore. So I got player in reverse. So maybe somebody doesn't want to keep lying, stealing from you, being dishonest. Promiscuous came out in reverse. Okay. Love story. Once upon a time. Emotional intelligence. Okay. I feel like somebody has learned from their lesson about how they were a wolf in sheep's clothing, or they were some kind of, manipulator. They played a lot of games. I think this person realizes they're having some kind of conscience here, that they don't want to play you anymore. You guys could have definitely been played by this person. Lied to you. They were making shit up. And let me see. Yeah, this person, 5 of Wands reverse, Temperance. I don't think they want any problems anymore. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, the Empress in reverse. They feel like they've done enough to you. Yeah, this person feels like they've done enough. And with the Justice here, it's like, you didn't deserve this. The way I treated you, you didn't deserve it. I did enough to you to hurt you. And, I really don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to have problems. I want things to be equal and fair between us. So this looks like somebody that is realizing their behavior, how they were a player, how they robbed you of something or just weren't fair. Yeah, how they put you through a lot. Strength in reverse, 2 of Cups. This person really tested you. For both of your cards to come out in reverse, the Sun in reverse, the Strength in reverse, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords reverse. Yeah, it's an energy of I've hurt you enough. I don't want to put you through any more pain. I don't want to do this anymore to you. I want to actually bring in balance and, equality here. So there's somebody in your energy that wants to reconcile with you and they don't want to play you anymore. Yeah, this is somebody still holding on to you. And they're missing you. 4 of Cups, King of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. And they're wanting to have a conversation with you, but they don't know if you would even let them back into your life. Okay? So I think they're starting to have a realization because they're sitting in silence. They're by themselves, maybe not entertaining anybody. And they realize, the damage they made. Yeah, as I say that, 4 of Swords. So they're sitting with themselves. They're sitting there in their bed and just realizing everything they've done to you. Hey, CM. Hey, Shamika. What's your advice? 3 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. And the 9 of Swords. I feel like you can't entertain this right now. Like this is something that is not really your priority, or it's just still too painful for you. I think you still need some time to, heal from this, to work on yourself. I don't really know if right now is a good time to entertain this person back. Yeah, it's with the Fool in reverse. I would wait it out. If you were to reconcile with them, yeah, you need time to focus on your healing, taking care of you. I don't think it's the right time right now, but in divine timing with the Temperance, you guys will be coming back together. I do see some kind of reconciliation, but I think right now you need to take care of yourself. It's not a good time right now to get involved with this person. Hey, FK. Hey, D-Love. So I have Aries, Cancer, Aquarius. I have Libra, Taurus, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius. That was a good reading. That was pretty positive for the most part. 2703, Virgo. All right, what do you guys need to know? Okay, somebody's feeding off of you. Somebody that can't make their own money, they use you as like a resource, okay? Or they're getting money from you. So I hope somebody is not like using your stuff, like they're taking advantage of what you have because they don't want to pay for it themselves. This could be somebody obsessive, like an obsessive lover, using your stuff, taking you for granted. Somebody that doesn't have much money. And this also could be somebody that wants you not around your friends, because I'm getting close friends reverse in the moment. Chemistry, passion. This is an obsessive lover that only wants you to themselves, Virgo. Be careful of that. You're welcome, Kitty. Yeah, they could be doing drugs as well. Or they have some kind of habit or some kind of addiction. And they're taking up your money or they're using your resources. I hope they're not, like if you're on prescription medication, I hope they're not taking your pills. Because I think that they have access to it or they can just take whatever from you. Be careful of that. And I think they also get you away from your friends or they isolate you. They want you to only be with them because they're very obsessive and clingy. Okay, why creativity and fake flexing in reverse? 2 of Swords. The King of Swords. They're trying to make this like where you don't see this happening. 4 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody that likes to appear as if they have all this money. But in reality, they're using you. They're using you for your resources. They're using you for what you have. But they're acting like with the 10 of Cups that you guys are sharing this. That you guys have shared resources. You guys are both equally giving to things. But I think they're mainly either in it for what you have, okay? Or they just are feeding off of you financially. And I think this is somebody that wants you to isolate yourself from your friends. They don't want you with your friends. The Sun. Yeah, they want you all to themselves. Temperance in reverse. The 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Some of you, they cause fights with your friends. Or they cause you to fight with your friends because they don't want you around your friends. They want to isolate you. So they either cause problems or fights regarding your friends or they cause it with your friends because they want to isolate you from them because they're cleaning obsessive and only want you with them. And this could be somebody that's doing drugs or taking heavy prescription medication. Queen of Swords in reverse. the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, for some of you, you don't know this, but they're actually like, they could be buying drugs off of some woman. So I don't know who this woman is. There's some Queen of Swords reverse that they're buying drugs off of or doing drugs with. And I don't think you know that. So for a lot of you, I don't know if it's like a friend, a family member, they're doing drugs with somebody. And that's why they're always sleeping or why they're always tired, because they're doing some kind of narcotic or something. Okay. And I think maybe you have a suspicion that they're doing something like kind of weird, but you don't really have a pinpoint of it yet. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. So it's like they could be sneaking out doing drugs with somebody. Like they're always gone at different times, or they make up excuses like, oh, I need to go to the gas station, but it's at like 11:30 at night. It's like, why? Like, why do you need to go to the gas station at 11 o'clock at night? You know what I mean? Or just weird things like that. Like the times don't make sense of when they want to go do something. It's like, oh, I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to go get some food, or oh, it's just weird, you know? Let's see. What is your advice? Knight of Swords reverse, the Magician. They don't want you to know what's going on, but they're going to be found out. You're going to find out about it. Seven of Swords reverse, Eight of Pentacles reverse. Some of you, you're going to find out that some of your money is missing, or like the money is not making sense. Okay. Like if they act like they have all this money, you know, and then all of a sudden money's coming up short, or all of a sudden they're not coming to work, but then they still have the same amount of money that they have. It's like, well, that's not making sense. So where's this extra money coming from? I think they're using you. I think they're using you because they have some kind of drug habit. Okay. And they're buying drugs off of somebody. And they're taking your money. They're feeding off you financially. For some of you, even if you have prescription drugs, they're taking your drugs as well. So they're taking your drugs, and they're probably buying drugs off someone else too. Or like when your drugs run out, they buy others. And that's not good. And I think they just isolate you, where you just have to tolerate them. Okay. And they isolate you from your friends. They want you to be by yourself. They want you to be isolated and alone so that you depend on them, or that you guys only have each other, is what I'm seeing here. Man, that's sad. That's sad it resonates. You guys could be dealing with a Pisces, a Leo, a Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra. 3242. All right, whatever comes out for Libra. You guys could be letting go of a karmic friend. There's somebody karmic in your life that you've cut off. You could have felt like they were cock blocking you or getting in the way of a connection. Okay. Yeah, some of you felt like there was a friend that was fake, you know, or they just kept getting in the way of you and somebody else. So you're not interfering with that person anymore. Yeah, you're finding out that somebody was involved. Like they were involved in why you weren't with somebody. Like they were interrupting your relationship or a connection. Yeah, there's somebody you feel divine chemistry here with, somebody you're intensely connected to, but you're finding out that some kind of friend was involved in cock blocking you guys or getting in the way. Yeah, you're checking yourself and who you surround yourself with. So I think you're finding out that somebody was just not a good person in your life. They weren't a genuine friend, that they were getting in the way, basically, of a connection. They didn't want you with somebody for some reason. So let's see. Oh, that's sad. A family member. Hey, Trin, I'm going to get your personal reading done today. If I don't get it done this morning before work, I'll do it tonight after work. But you'll be getting it today. Why karmic friend in reverse? Yeah, Four of Swords reversed. The Magician in reverse. The King of Wands. And the Moon. Some of you felt like this friend was making up stuff. Like they were making something worse than what it was, or they were just jumping to conclusions, making up assumptions. So if like you knew about somebody that was like your friend allegedly, and they knew about who you wanted, some kind of King of Wands here, they were like making up lies or assumptions or something, making it sound worse than what it was so that you guys weren't together, is what I'm seeing here. You're finding out that something was not true, or they were trying to sabotage you with somebody for some reason. Yeah. And this is somebody you see as your 10 of cups, your 10 of pentacles. You see yourself marrying this person. But it's like this friend was trying to steer you in the other direction. They were trying to get you away from this person you want for some reason. So a lot of you feel that like there was a karmic friend. There was a friend that was against your relationship or against you with someone. And you're checking yourself. You're realizing, it wasn't me. Like, I think this person was doing things. Yeah, and now you're afraid that, man, I ended things with this person because I listened to somebody's advice or I wanted to believe they had my best interest. Yeah, the Sun and the High Priestess. Basically, you're realizing, okay, this person did, truly care about me, but maybe they just couldn't put any more effort into this, or maybe we both were exhausted in the connection. So I think you're realizing some kind of friend was getting in the way. Somebody was, interfering with your connection. And, even though this person did have feelings for you, you listened to your friend's, opinion. So yeah, Justice in reverse. They did you dirty. What's your advice? Four of Wands, Page of Cups in reverse, the Justice in reverse, and the Hanged Man reverse. I think you guys need to have a conversation. Okay. I think you and this person, romantically need to have a conversation. Maybe you need to tell them that, hey, I was given bad advice, or, I was listening to other people that didn't have my best interest. I was listening to people that were actually sabotaging it for me. Because I think at the end of the day, you guys both want each other. Four of Wands. This could be a twin flame connection. But you were just listening to a friend that just was sabotaging it on purpose because they didn't want you with them for whatever reason. So for some of you, maybe your friend had a crush on you or something. For some of you, that could be it. Like your friend had a crush on you. Your friend wanted to be with you, and they were trying to get this person out of the way, like trying to remove that person you wanted. So, but you're finding out that this person, like, everything they were saying was not true, or they were just, a lot of what they were doing kind of interfered with your guys' situation. Could be a Pisces, could be another Libra, could be a Leo, a Pisces. I'm getting that strongly. A Scorpio, a Cancer, a Gemini. So yeah, it could be a water sign. I'm getting a strong water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or could be anyone else. But that's what I was getting. All right, Scorpio at 3740. Hey, Supernova. All right, what Scorpio need to know? Same shit, different day. Okay. Somebody wants to be you, act like you, looking you up. Okay, you guys could be feeling like you're being copied. Like somebody's trying to copy you. Somebody's impersonating you. Okay. This could be somebody with, like, when they go out drinking, they act like you or they try to be like you. Somebody that you're currently around. This could be a friend of yours, Scorpio. Where it's starting to get aggravating. Okay. It's starting to get aggravating, and I got bank failure in reverse here. So a lot of you can feel like somebody's trying to save themselves or trying to be in your life because they have problems going on or something like that. And I feel like you think this person's trying to be like you and act like you because they kind of envy you in some way, or they want to have some kind of, comfort. Like they want to feel comfortable by acting like you. I don't know. Let me see. This is weird. So why same shit, different day? Hey, H-E. The Queen of Cups, the Six of Swords reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Five of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Yeah, some of you, it could be a fire sign. It's another female. So if you're a female, this is another female acting like this. You guys could feel bad for this person. Some of you feel bad for them. You know that they're kind of going through something. Okay. Like they're going through something financially. They're going through something in their life where they're trying to, I guess, kind of be like you because you inspire them, but they're going about it the wrong way. Okay. They're going about it the wrong way. And I think for a lot of you, you could feel like this person is just kind of, using you to get ahead. You guys could be questioning that. Like if this is somebody, like if you have like a really good job, or if you have some kind of platform where you get attention or you're seen in the public eye, you could feel like this other person is using you to get above. Okay, or using you to get ahead in their life. And that maybe at this point, like they kind of use like playing the victim, or, they were going through something as a way to get to make you feel bad. Okay. But now they're kind of going too far. Now they're actually getting some kind of recognition off of something that you started, or they're, how do I nicely say this? It feels like a leech. It feels like a person where you were trying to be the nice guy, you were trying to help them, and then now they're taking it too far and they're trying to live your life and trying to be like you. Some of you, it's even bad enough that they're trying to be friends with your friend group. This person idolizes you, but it's creepy. Because it's an energy of like, I really idolize Scorpio. They're really cool, but I also want everything they have. So I want to have their friends. I want to have their social circle. I want to have their job. It's somebody that is really wanting to be you. And it's kind of getting creepy. Okay. Because like, who does that? Like, who wants to be part of someone's life? And I had a friend like that. I'm not going to say who. I knew somebody in my life like that, where they just had to live through me. They had to be me. They had to have my friends. They had to have what I wanted with life, and it's upsetting. It's a situation where it's like you actually genuinely feel bad for this person. You're trying to help them get ahead, and it's an energy of like you felt sorry for them. And then now they're kind of upscaling. Some of you can even feel like they're doing better than you financially, because maybe you help them get a job with you. And then it's like they're doing better than you, or they're doing, it's like they have to one up you is what I'm seeing. It's a friend that has to one up you. Hi, Cy Moral. I really appreciate that. 9 of Swords. The 2 of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And I think you're going through another situation where like you don't need this. That's why it's same shit, different day. I think you don't need the situation. You don't need somebody feeding off of you and impersonating you, because you're going through a breakup or like a really heavy situation right now. And I think you're just going through a lot, and this person's just trying to be you. And it's too much. Yeah, I think you guys are also going through some kind of spiritual awakening, or there's a connection that you're losing because you're starting to realize it was karmic instead of actually being a genuine twin flame connection. Could have been a karmic twin flame connection. So I think you're going through a lot emotionally, physically with some kind of relationship. And then you're dealing with this where there's somebody trying to be you and impersonate you. Oh, I'm sorry that's resonating. Hey, Angel Alley. So what's your advice? 8 of Cups. King of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you need to live your life more private. I feel maybe silence is the best answer. Okay, maybe not get in a fight with this person. Just silently remove yourself from it and then keep your life more private. And be more like to yourself, and like really be careful of what you say to other people, because I feel that, there's people that want to be you. There's people that are very competitive, very jealous of you, jealous of what you have. They want to have the things that you have, or they just want to compete with you. So if you don't tell people what you're doing with your life and you're more private and, control what you tell people, then they can't compete with you, because they can't compete with what they don't know. You know what I mean? So because I feel like if you start completely over with your life, the Hierophant, the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, they can't compete with you because you're already living your own separate life. Okay. Man, you're welcome, Danny. So I think you just need to silently disconnect from this person and not tell many people what you're doing with your life. If you feel like it's people that you trust and they don't want anything from you, then yes. But I would just be more selective of your friends and who you have in your energy. Because it's somebody just wanting to compete, wanting to be you, wanting to compete you. Could be an Aries, a Sag, a Scorpio. Okay. But I just feel like you should just, remove yourself. All right. Sagittarius, 4440. 444. All right. What's going on? Cock blocking. Okay, this keeps coming out in their head. They can feel like somebody's cock blocking you guys. Like they're failing. They're failing when it comes to you because there could be other attention or other people that are getting your appraisal, because this person feels like they're not winning you over. I got too busy winning in reversed. So somebody feels like they're not winning you over. They're losing you due to other people. They could even feel like they're losing with everything. So you have somebody that just feels like a failure in their energy. They feel like a failure. They're in their head. They could be overthinking, depressed. They could be financially suffering as well. Yeah, they could be going through legal stuff. Okay. So somebody feels like they didn't win you over. They basically just lost you. They lost everything. That's sad. Okay. They could be doing drugs now. That's sad. For a lot of you, they just feel like they were cock blocked, like they couldn't be with you, either because of other people or somebody else wanting your attention. They're in their head and they could be having a really bad finance situations, and they could be doing drugs. And that came out in the Virgo reading. So I don't know if it's a Virgo, but let me see. They're under the impression that if they were to try to come back, that other people would have your attention, that they wouldn't win you over. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Basically that they would just be rejected. That either you already have a new option now. This person either feels like you already have other options, or you already have one particular option that you're giving to. So why would you give to them when you can already have somebody better? This person has low self-esteem. And for a lot of you, they're upset because of their finance situation. They feel, well, I'm financially inadequate. I don't have a Sag Wands. Why would they choose me? You know, especially if they are having financial problems, or they're getting things repoed, or they're just not financially stable. Why would Sag choose me when they can get all this other attention? Okay. Which is sad. Why repo? Yeah, this person could be dealing with a legal situation and having to give things up. Oh my God, as I said that, justice in reverse. I don't know if this is like a court situation, like child support situation, if it's a finance situation. Yeah, they're getting bad news about some kind of legal thing. Yeah, King of Swords. Yeah, basically, they could even be worried that they're going to be evicted. Like, this person's getting bad karma, okay? And they could be worried they're going to get evicted, or they're not going to have enough to pay their bills, or maybe they are getting evicted. I don't know. This is bad. So I don't know if this person did something to you in the past, and they're getting bad, because this feels like bad karma. So I don't know if they did something to you personally or to the universe, but with the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Tower, that is definitely bad karma. Why doing drugs? Some of you, they're at rock bottom. Yeah, 9 of Wands, Strength in reverse, Knight of Wands reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. Basically, there's some kind of avoidant. Okay, they don't want to handle what they're dealing with, which is so weird because I'm learning in school right now. We're learning about the 4 stages of about breaking a cycle, about habits, things like that. We're learning that right now in my psychology class, about people that are avoidant, you know, stress and like avoiding your situations. And this could be somebody that's just not wanting to handle what's going on, that they're just acting really impulsive, and they are at rock bottom. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords, the Moon in reverse. Some of you, they want to reach out to you and tell you what's going on, but they feel like they can't for some reason. They feel like they either can't give you some kind of advice or tell you what's going on because maybe they're embarrassed. Some of you, they're embarrassed. I mean, I would be too. And it's sad. I mean, maybe this person feels like they're even losing you. They're losing everything. And I think they want to have some kind of conversation with you. Some of you, they are. They're just going to say, screw it, and reach out to you and tell you what's going on. But there's somebody in your energy that's at rock bottom, and they feel they can't win you over anymore. What's your advice, Sag? Hey, Sylvester. The Hierophant. The Ace of Wands in reverse. 8 of Pentacles reverse. The Star in reverse. Hermit reverse, the Death. I mean, if they try to return back into your life, I don't really know if you guys are in alignment with each other, because this person is not in a good alignment. Okay. And I don't really know. I mean, I don't know if I would put energy into this connection if it feels like it's already like a hopeless situation. I'm not trying to be negative, but it already feels hopeless. Already feels like they have a lot going on that I don't really know if this would be the right time. Some of you have this was some kind of lesson and you did, outgrow this person. You're not on the same vibration anymore. Because it just feels like it would just be a repeated cycle where you would just feel like you're getting yourself nowhere. Okay. So it's kind of up to you if you want to have this person back into your life, but it kind of looks risky, especially if they are doing drugs or they're just in a really low vibration. Okay. This is somebody very low vibrational, somebody that is just doing the bare minimum and feeling at rock bottom. It could be a Scorpio, a Virgo, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Cancer, a Sag, a Leo, Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Libra. Okay. They could have that in their chart though. All right, Cappy, what's going on with you guys? 51 minutes. All right, Cappy. What's going on with Cappy? Okay, well, I think somebody doesn't want to be like you anymore. They don't want to impersonate you. Somebody is just done trying to live up to some kind of, okay. There's somebody that is done trying to do anything. I think they no longer want to do you dirty. They no longer want to act like you or copy you. It looks like they're done. Okay. And then I'm seeing new boo in reverse. So I don't know. For some of you, this was maybe an ex trying to mirror you or trying to act like how you're acting. Because it feels like they don't want something to go down. They're just ignoring it. They're just disconnecting their energy from you because they don't want to cause any more problems. So I'm not sure what that is. And then I have fake friends in reverse. So let me see. Some of you guys could be putting love on the back burner. Like you're not wanting to connect with anybody right now. Or something was stagnant. Okay, Temperance. The Page of Wands, the Six of Swords reverse, and the Strength in reverse. Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords. There's somebody wanting to come back into your life. They don't want to move in silence anymore. They want to be upfront and genuine with you. Yeah, this is somebody that wants to reveal to you that they feel some kind of strong connection. So if they were mirroring you okay, so if you guys broke up, this is somebody that could have been trying to mirror you, like how you're acting. They're trying to copy your behavior. So like if you were like no communication, silent, they were trying to mirror you and do the same thing. Well, they no longer want to be petty. This feels like somebody that no longer wants to be petty. They want to come clean. They want to try to reconnect with you. And they want to tell you like they genuinely love you and have feelings for you. This feels like an ex, okay, that they do care. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. They want to reconnect with you and no longer want to, play games and be petty. Yeah, because they feel some kind of strong connection. And I think they don't want to be in no contact. So this was somebody new in reverse. So it could have been somebody you were dealing with for a while and things just ended. Yeah, it's like they came around and then stopped. And that caused pain between the two of you. Yeah, there could still be some resentment, some heartbreak here. Because this person, it's like they came towards you, love bombing you or telling you what you wanted to hear. And then all of a sudden things stopped. Okay. So it was somebody you were dealing with for quite a little bit of time, maybe 2 to 3 months, maybe a little bit longer than that. But if it was a newer person, it wasn't very new. It was like you had a little bit of history with them. Also, some of you could be realizing who your real friends are at this time. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Two of Wands reverse, the Death, and the Magician. Wow, for some of you, Three of Cups in reverse. This kind of feels like another reading I just did. I forget what sign, where the friends got involved and the friends were trying to basically tell you to end a relationship or to stop talking to them. So you could be finding out at this time, like, who's your genuine friend. Some of you are finding out that a Gemini and a Scorpio have your back, that they are your genuine friends, but there were some other friends that you're hanging out with that didn't want you with this person. And they could have even been sabotaging or making up lies or something. So you guys stopped talking to each other. Because I feel like you're realizing who your real friends are, who was rooting for this connection, who actually wanted you with this person, and who didn't. And I think you are cutting out those fake people. Okay. Yeah, because I think there was people getting in your head about, oh, you sure you want to invest into this? Are you sure this is going anywhere? I think there was people that were kind of lying to you to maybe like stop dating this person or stop talking to them. And you kind of chose those people's, for a lot of you, I feel like you ended things with this person. Maybe you're the one that ended things and they have like resentment, they're angry, and that's why they were mirroring you, trying to like act like you and trying to stop talk to you like you did to them. Okay. So what's your advice? I'm glad it resonates. Hey, Champa. Hey, Leo, babe. All right, Cappy, your advice. 4 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords and the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person is upset how things ended. How you guys aren't in any kind of contact. They feel left out. But I think you guys can work things out. I don't think it's done. But I also feel if you do get back together, have contact with this person, don't let other people know. Okay? Kind of keep it to yourself. Keep it under wraps. Just only tell select people about it. Like people that maybe if you work with them and you feel they're your genuine friends, tell them. Because maybe if it's not, maybe it's not even the people you work with. For some of you, it's not the people you work with that did this. It could have been friends that you went out with, like friends you partied with, friends that you celebrated with. They're the ones that were basically kind of steering you in the wrong direction. Okay, maybe your friends at work or your coworkers actually wanted you with this person, and they're giving you the good advice. Well, maybe you should try to work it out. Maybe you should try to talk to them or reach out. Okay. But yeah, it looks like somebody you've been kind of dealing with and other people were against it for whatever reason. People that you were drinking with, partying with, whatever. So I have Pisces, I have Scorpio, Gemini. Okay. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could be any sign. Hey, Connie. Hey, Anae. Oh, is it your birthday? Wait 1 second. Let me look at the comments. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Aquarius. 5718. Say happy birthday to Anae in the chat as well. Hopefully a good reading for you guys. And after I do Pisces, I will be doing a few members' questions and possibly a super chat or 2. So if you guys did not get your members' questions, I know Diamond didn't. I know Connie didn't. Make sure to let me know. Hey, Shiloh. All right, Aquarius. Somebody's in your business. Somebody's getting the inside scoop. They ain't shit. Whoever they are, they ain't shit. So somebody's trying to get your business here. Figure you out. It's some kind of masculine that feels they lost control over you. They're a red flag. So it's a red flag, masculine, trying to get advice or trying to figure out what's going on. Somebody does not want it to be over with you. Game over in reverse, anger management reverse. So they don't want to fight anymore. They don't want it to be over and they want to try to get back into your life. But they are a red flag. Okay. They don't want a divorce. They don't want to break up. So, all right, FK, I'll check my email here in a minute after I do Pisces. Happy birthday, Amelia. All right, let's see. Why are they getting the inside scoop on Aquarius? Somebody not wanting it to be over. You're their wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, Page of Cups reverse. Yeah. Because they still see a future with you, 10 of Pentacles. This is somebody that still sees something with you. But I think they were toxic or they had to work on themselves. This is somebody that doesn't want to acknowledge what they did wrong in the connection, is what I'm seeing here. Somebody didn't want to acknowledge what they did wrong, but they're losing you. 7 of Wands reverse, Queen of Swords, 4 of Swords reverse, and the King of Cups. You got tired of the games. You're getting tired of it. I think you are still kind of holding on to this person, but you're to the point of giving up because they just play a lot of games. Some of you, they could be emotionally manipulative or they gaslight you. But yeah, they're going to try to come back and smooth things over with you. Trying to work on their anger. Some of you, they could be in therapy or trying to do better with anger management. Okay. because they realize that's what scares you off. Maybe they have a really bad temper. Maybe they get really heated. I don't know. Some of you, they could have like Sagittarius placements. Okay. Where they just get angry really easily, or just like a lot of unhealed stuff. Like they get triggered really easily. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. But I do see them figuring out what's going on with you. Maybe if you're dating other people, if you're happier without them. And I see them wanting to try to get back into your life, wanting to try to reconnect. They don't want it to be over. Your advice, 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Sun, and the Fool. Really ask yourself, like, is this something that I think has potential? Would it really work out this time again? You know, do I want to go through all this again? So with the 8 of Pentacles, Judgment reverse, would this be a bad judgment call to get back with this person? Is this somebody that I could really like build something with? Would things ever be better? Okay. Because I think you don't want to make the wrong decision. You want to feel like you're free, that you're not being held back. And you're afraid, like, if I keep giving to the situation and nothing changes, you know, this is a lot. It's like, I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to go through this again. I want things to be calm and collected. I want to be happy. So really ask yourself, you know, like, is this somebody that I see like still potential with, or is it done? Like, should I just be done with it and let go? Okay. Could be a Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be any sign. All right, let's go ahead and do Pisces. Last but not least, 101.35. For some reason, I thought today was Sunday. For some reason. I don't know why the week feels weird. Because I was about to think, like, why didn't I do any song lyrics? Then I'm like, wait, today's Saturday. It's not Sunday. All right. Oh, no. I'm glad it resonates, though. Okay, you don't want to reject somebody. Rejected and reversed. You don't want to ignore them, okay? So there's somebody that you don't want to reject them. You don't want to ignore them. Okay, but it's somebody that maybe is not in a good energy. So maybe you feel sorry for this person. Maybe you don't want to reject them because they're sad, they're depressed. Maybe you feel bad for them. You are spiritually awoke here. You're self-aware. Okay. So maybe this is somebody here that you feel sorry for them. And it's like you don't want to not talk to them. They've made bad choices. Okay. This could be somebody in your energy suffering. They're going through some sadness or not happy. You don't want to ignore them or reject them. I think you feel bad for them. This person is investigating you, or they're going to be getting information on you. And maybe they're going to try to reach out or something. Or maybe you found out stuff about them. Let me see. Hey, Anna. Good morning. Let's see. Why rejected and reversed? Yeah, you want this person back into your life. Death in reverse, Magician in reverse, King of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Some of you, you're telling yourself it wasn't their fault. It was a circumstance. Whatever happened between me and them. You know, like maybe some of this was not their fault. Some of this was like by circumstance. Maybe they were like tough on their luck. It's almost like you don't really want to fully blame this person for whatever's happened. You're trying to make excuses for them, I think, or trying to make some kind of like see things in a more clear mindset. Yeah, you have like care and sympathy for this person, Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know if they're going through like a really difficult money situation, if they're just bad on their luck right now. You feel bad for them, and you still have a soft spot and care. And you know this person is sad. 7 of Wands reversed, Queen of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. 4 of Cups reversed. I think you're trying to talk to somebody about this. For some of you, you're talking to a friend, like another female. If you're a female, you're talking to another female about the situation because you want to get another perspective, whether or not you should let them back into your life, if you should be open to this. You feel like this person that you're telling it to is somebody that's very logical or very reasonable. a very reasonable person. And you're trying to get advice because you don't want to make a bad decision. I think a bad choice is also like you don't want to make a bad choice letting them back into your life. You know, you don't want to go through all this again. But there's somebody like you don't want to reject them. You don't want them out of your life, but you also want, them to understand your boundaries and not overstep them. Yeah, I think you want to get past whatever's happened. You have sympathy and love for this person, and I think you're willing to give them another chance. Okay. But I don't think you have much trust in them. I think you're willing to work on the trust. You're willing to rebuild something with them, but it's going to take time. Okay, it's going to take time. And I think with the Queen of Pentacles, you do care about them. You care about maybe even their family. Maybe if you're the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, that could be a mother situation or something. Like you found out something about their mom or something about their health or something like that, where you have sympathy, where it's like, okay, this isn't their complete issue or problem. It was just a circumstance. So I don't know. There's 3 women here. So there's like you. I think you're the Queen of Cups. Okay. And then I got the Queen of Swords, and then I got the Queen of Pentacles. So you're trying to get advice. And I think the situation, either you're finding out something about their mother, like their mother's going through a divorce, going through a money situation, maybe bad health, or this could be like something that they were going through with another female. Take it how it resonates. But I think you want this person back, but you don't want to be played. You don't want them to overstep your boundaries. Hey, Real Kev. Your advice, Pisces, Ace of Swords, reverse, 3 of Pentacles, reverse, 7 of Cups. I already heard in my head, the Devil. Make sure to get more information first before letting them back into your life, before just jumping to conclusions and just starting completely over. I think you need to think this through. Even though you love them, 2 of Cups. Yeah, this is your person. You love them, the Lovers, 2 of Cups. They have a way of being conniving or having a way of getting back into your good graces or knowing how to get back into your life. So I'd be really careful. I'd get more information on this person, on the situation before fully letting them back into your life here. Okay, so you don't make another bad choice or end up regretting this decision. So it could be a Gemini, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, could be any sign. I'm going to go ahead and start with the members' questions that I already have. So we're going to start with Trend at 107.23. So how does D really feel about you calling things quits? Okay. How does D really feel? He's in his head about it, wondering if this is the best decision for both of you. I think right now, like how he feels is that he needs to focus on himself, that maybe this was like not right timing, that maybe there's other things going on within his life that either he hasn't told you about or whatever. Because I feel like with you calling it quits, not that he wants things to end, but I think there's other things going on in his life where he feels like Trend, he needs to put his focus into himself, his career, his finances. And maybe like right now, it's not the best time for the 2 of you. I do think he wants to come back to you, though. He wants this to work out. But maybe right now it's not the best timing. Maybe there's other things going on. So, but I think he does want to come back to you. He does want this to be better. Just maybe another time when things are more, to be determined. All right, let's go ahead and do April at 108.42. How are all of your kids currently, are they content with your life? Are all of your kids content with your guys' life for April? Okay. 5 of Swords. I think for the most part they are, with the 4 of Wands and the Justice. But then I'm getting the High Priestess reverse, Queen of Wands reverse, 5 of Swords. I think your kids, they want you to just be single. I think your kids, April, they don't want you to keep getting involved with somebody, because I feel like when you keep getting involved with someone, that it makes you feel like a lack of power, or you feel not good about yourself. I think your kids are happy when it's just you guys together and you're not involved with anybody. So I think your kids want you guys to maybe stay, like as you guys are, and that you just remain single, you remain taking care of them and focus on them. And at this time, maybe like, later on, if you find somebody else, cool. But I think they would rather you just be to yourself and not involved with someone, is what I'm getting with your children. Like, they want you happy. They want you to be at your best. And they could feel like when you get involved with Rob or somebody else, that you just get like you're not best. You don't feel good about yourself, or you just feel like you're not in a good place. Okay. And it's not like in a bad way. I think they really just like care about you, and they want you to be where you feel at your best, you feel happy and content. And when you're involved with somebody else, you don't seem to be that like happy or content. They could even feel like you choose that other person over them, like they're in competition with that other person. So that could be also it too. Like they could feel, April, that they're in competition with whoever you're with, and that they don't really have as much attention as well. All right, let's do Tiffany at 110.50. Should you trust that Earl's not cheating? All right, let's see. Tiffany, can you trust that he's not cheating? My nose keeps running. Judgment reversed. The 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords in reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed. I don't know. It doesn't look very convincing. Like, it looks like he's making up lies, or he's not being honest about his whereabouts, where he's at. I don't really know if you can trust it, because I'm getting with the Judgment reverse, like he's trying to get you in denial, or he's trying to get you like thinking that something's not happening that is. I would be really skeptical. So I don't know if maybe there's something sadly going on with a work situation, or something financial. But with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, I don't really know if he's being too transparent and honest with you, because it looks like where he's going, it's like it's not making sense, or it's not adding up, or it's really weird how he's not wanting to be in contact with you when he's at certain places. So I don't know. I think I would just kind of like wait and see what happens, but I don't know if I would trust it. All right, Kaylee at 112.13. So Kaylee's got 2 questions. The first one, will your paperwork go through so you can move into your apartment? All right, Kaylee, will the paperwork go through so you can move in? 4 of Pentacles reversed. The 2 of Wands, the King of Cups reversed, and the Emperor. Okay. Wow, 7 of Swords reversed. Looks good. I feel like it will. I feel like this person, like whoever's in charge of the apartment, they could be kind of going through something right now, or a little bit scattery, but it looks like they are taking charge. They are making sure to get everything done for you so that you are able to move in. And I do feel like whoever is in charge of the apartment, they are trustworthy. They are somebody that has, good intentions. They're not lying about money or anything like that. So I feel very soon with the 2 of Wands, you're like in the next direction. You're in the next step. So it's about to happen for you, I feel. They are taking charge. They are making sure that this happens for you. The person that is, owning the apartment or in charge of that. Okay. And what good things are coming for you? Well, it looks like you're keeping somebody blocked. Okay. You're keeping somebody blocked. And you're working on your money. Your money looks good. You're closing somebody out of your life, Kaylee. And you're going from within. So I think you're making a decision to cut somebody out for good, or to continue having them blocked. And I see you working on yourself. 8 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the World. It looks like you're entering a new phase in your life. It looks like you are needing to block whoever this is that's holding you back. And I see things moving forward in a new direction for you. I'm definitely getting like this year is going to be your year. Okay. I feel like it's going to be your year. I feel like you're going to be a lot more successful, because you're letting go of whatever's been blocking you or holding you back from entertaining something new, maybe even financially or in a job, a career. It looks like you're leveling up and maybe becoming more spiritually aware as well. Let me check my emails. I can get other questions wrote down. Thank you, Kaiser. If you want to do a super chat, I'm probably going to go ahead and get off of here after these questions, but you can do a super chat through my website or through Cash App and PayPal if you'd like to. All right, let's go ahead and do FK at 114.45. All right, FK, what's next in love? Let's see. All right, FK, what's next in love? The Sun, the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Judgment reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups reverse, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. I see you making a decision to let a past person go is what I'm seeing, FK. And I feel there's somebody new in your energy that's going to be wanting to have something genuine with you. Could be a Leo. It looks really good. I see you being respected. I see love not being a burden for you anymore. And I see somebody genuinely respecting you, caring about you, and either wanting to have a serious relationship or wanting to maybe work together to have a family unit. So there could even be maybe a pregnancy happening as well. If you don't want a pregnancy, you could already have children. And it just looks like you're going to be in a happier relationship very soon. And you are letting go of somebody that's toxic or not good for you. They could be a Scorpio or an Aquarius. But I see a new person treating you a lot better. All right, let's do Diamond. All right, Diamond at, let's see, she has 2 questions. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and timestamp hers at 1:16:23. All right. Does the Aries have true feelings for you? Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. So it looks like they do have genuine feelings for you, but it looks like they're scared to move on to the next level. So it looks like they do have some kind of feeling, but they're scared of being in love, or they're scared of love for some reason. It looks like, Diamond, like they do care about you. They do like you, but they're feeling scared of like moving forward. It's like they want to take it a little bit slower. So I do feel like there are feelings here, but there's somebody that's scared of their feelings, or they don't want to acknowledge that they have feelings. And I think they want to take it a little bit slower is what I'm seeing here. Does a Scorpio have intentions on talking to you as you move into a new relationship for Diamond? It's like now you look more desirable now that you're not single. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I think now you look more desirable since you're not giving him attention or you're not speaking to him. Now he's going from within and wanting to have communication. So I think now that you're not entertaining the Scorpio, you're moving on to a new relationship. Now you look more desirable, and now they want to come back into your life. Okay. Now they want to talk to you because you're involved with someone else. So I'm getting Diamond. Yeah, now they want to be in your life. Now they want to come back after you're already involved and you're not paying them any kind of attention is what I'm saying here. All right, let's go ahead and do Connie. Let me see Connie's question 1 second. What do you not see coming? All right, what does Connie not see coming? Oh, you're welcome, Angel Eyes. All right, let's see. What does Connie not see coming? I think you don't see somebody's intentions towards you. I don't know if this is like a relationship or a person, but there's somebody shady, Connie, in your energy. I got the Judgment reverse, the 7 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor in reverse, 4 of Wands reverse. This could be an ex, like doing something shady behind your back because they're mad or something. It's like somebody is feeling a lack of power and feeling mad about how something's going, so they're wanting to sabotage something for you. I'm getting, okay, this could be, yeah, there could be an ex wanting to come back and sabotage a relationship that you're in with somebody else, or somebody else that you're talking to because they're mad because you don't want to be with them. I'm getting an Aries or a Scorpio like they're petty, they're pissed, and there's somebody else that you're connecting to or having some kind of, you know, relationship with. And I think the past person wants to sabotage it. Yeah, because they're bitter, because you're moving on. So there's an ex that's bitter, Connie, in your energy, because they don't want you to move on. And they're going to try to sabotage a new connection or sabotage something else for you because they still want you in some way. I don't even know if they personally want you like that. I think they just want to still have your attention. They still want access to you, and you're no longer wanting them anymore and going to somebody else. And now they're going to be mad and sabotage. Could be even playing the victim or trying to make you feel bad for them or something so that you end up stop talking to somebody new. All right, does any other members have questions that have not asked one yet? I'm going to get off of here very soon, so make sure you guys ask questions. I'll give you guys another minute or two to ask. Oh, you're welcome, Connie. Also, if you guys want to book personal readings, everything's below in my description. He also, Aries Man has it in the chat too, if you guys want to do that. If you are a member, you get a free personal reading a week. Make sure to email me for that too. So you guys can get access to that free reading. That's just any reading on my website. So there's no exclusions. You can get whatever you would like. Oh, thanks, Aries Man. And if you guys are watching this after, like during the replay, after the live, if you are a member and have not got any questions answered at all, either one or both of them have not been answered, please make sure to contact me, reach out to my email, and just let me know your member name and that you have not got any of your questions answered for the week or your personal reading for free. So make sure to contact me and to let me know, because it's kind of hard for me to keep track of who's got questions, who didn't. So please let me know, because I want you guys to have access to everything. I want you guys to have all your questions answered since you are paying for the membership. And I will get the readings done as soon as possible for members only videos. Those will be done hopefully next week. I'm going to try to get most of those done. If not all of them, at least half of them. So I know it's taken a while. It's just trying to find the time, you know. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good day. If you did already book a reading, I will get it to it either this morning or later in the night. When I get off work, I will try to get all those done. All right, see you guys later. Have a good day, guys.